BillKeyz, and how are you guys doing? I'm doing great. I'm in the middle of a hurricane. I thought I would do a commentary. 80 miles an hour wind. Who needs that? So today, guys, basically, as you can see in the title, it's talking about love. So, Mr. JJ, the you Googleizer himself. Let me get a little bit of coffee here. Hold on one second. That's a good cup of Joe. So, Mr. you Googleizer himself did a commentary. I think he deleted it. I believe he did. He talked about relationships and love and all that stuff, and I wanted to respond to it so long. And I'm gonna tell you all guys this before I get into this love stuff. I'm back. I'm ready to do some commentaries. I'm probably gonna try my best to put out as many commentaries as possible. And sometimes I might be tired when I talk, but I think really out there, my true viewers just really want to hear me commentate. So even if I'm a little tired, a little up, I'll try to do one every couple of days, and I'm gonna try to bang out as many as I can. In the sense of, yes, we talk about quality over quantity, that's true, but pretty much anything BillKeyz is quality, right? Boom, shakalaka. All right, so let's get into this. Talking about love. Okay, so first thing, let's break down love. The four-letter word that is almost the evil of everything. I think, first of all, that love gets used a little too much sometimes, and I ain't going to sit here and lie. I used it a lot when I was back in the day with the ladies. So, love, there's different types of love. There's real love, what I like to call real love. I think that's more of like a family type of love, maybe like a brotherly love. And then there's also true love, in my opinion. I know true love is something that I just can't explain. It's one of them things like what me and my wife have. Like if you literally heard me and my wife talk in the middle of Walmart, you would look at us and think we're going to kill each other. But at the end of the day, we love each other. We go home, we cuddle, we snuggle, we love each other, we fight and stuff just like anyone else. But when it all comes down to it, we are down the ride. I mean, that is my soulmate. That's the only thing you don't do. You mess with my wife, my kid, and my money, and that's it. Everything else, I'm pretty much fair game. You can do whatever you want. You can talk how fat I am. I got big man boobs. I'm old. I'm out of shape. Pick something. That's cool. I don't care. But just don't mess with my wife and my kid and my money. That's all I got to say, because that's what feeds them. So let's break it down. Real love, like I said, family love, brotherly love, all that stuff. As much as I love the Googleizer, that's what that is, the real love. So like I said, true love. I want you guys to know, do you have that true love in your life? Do you really consider the person that you're with true love? I mean, I'm talking about someone that not a family member. I'm talking about someone that you could be with for the rest of your life. You don't ever see you being with anyone else, because that's what it's all about. That's what true love is out there, you young people. So, all right. So, like I said, broke down. Let's talk about girlfriends. JJ talked about the nice guys finish last. I have to agree with him to a certain extent, but honestly, don't you ladies love the little bad boys out there? I know you do. I know you do. So, I had my moments. I ain't gonna sit here and lie. I was, when I was younger, I'm 29 years old, guys. So I'm a married man. I've been married for 9 years, since 2002. I've been together with my wife since 1996. So probably before a lot of you guys were born. But in between the years of, 1989 and 1996. BillKeyz was the stud muffin, so I worked really hard. I worked out like 3 times a day. I swam a lot. And I had my share of girlfriends. I would say that, I'm not saying that I had a lot. There we go. I said it. Big deal. I'm not trying to brag. I'm just going to let you guys know my whole situation. So I had a lot of, between before, I would say my 7th, 8th, and 9th grade year, we went to this place called Jellystone Park. And where I'm from, a small town, I'm kind of the big goofy guy. I didn't really get a lot of the ladies I might have had in between the ages of, between 1st grade and even high school. I might have had 4 girlfriends total. I mean, maybe 3. And not really long. I didn't have any long relationships. I really didn't. And then I went to this place called, like I said, Jellystone Park. It's basically a campground where you take your camper, you go, you hang out there. And it was kind of a way to reinvent myself. But when I mean reinvent myself, is I could be who I wanted myself, but other people liked it. Now in school and stuff, no one liked that Billy. For some reason, I always said what was on my mind. I talked. I had a good time. But at this place, it was like a whole nother world opened up. It was just crazy how many people actually liked me for me. I didn't understand it, but because of the reputation I had when I was a little kid, when I got to like teenager level, No one really, it was hard to transfer over. Now in this place, I was like starting fresh. You know, so I, you know, ain't gonna lie, I dress now. I try to dress as nice as I could. Like I said, I worked hard on my body. I was in shape. I was tan. You know, I was hazel eyes. I had a nice Cajun accent. And usually I always had a girlfriend every weekend. You know, and I mean, hopefully, one thing I want you to understand, guys, that didn't mean I had sex every weekend. I want you to know I had girlfriends. I actually enjoyed it. It was like a, I'm gonna be honest, it was interesting to talk to the ladies. You know, I just, it wasn't like, I know they call it the game and stuff, but it was very, I was intrigued by them. It was like a, I hate to say it, it was like an animal stalking prey in sense of just having someone to talk to, and it was just fun. And I'm gonna be honest, and one thing I could tell you guys, and when it comes to girlfriends and stuff like that, and building your confidence is very important. And I ain't gonna lie, I started very, I downgraded a lot. Like, yeah, you know, whatever you want to do a, you know, 1 to 10 or whatever you want to do. You know, what you do is you downgrade yourself. I mean, and then you learn that there's girls out there that are really just nice and awesome. But also it builds your confidence, and then you start talking to really beautiful girls and hot girls, whatever you want to call them, some fine chicks. I mean, and then you're like, it works on all of them. I didn't know that. I mean, and there's some girls that like I just talked to as friends, and I was like, you know, she don't like me or whatever. And then come to find out, she loved the BillKeyz. So it was very, very interesting. Very interesting how I didn't know really what I had back then. I was just young, you know, young. I played a lot of games too. I used to go play arcades all the time, and we would just have fun. I had a group of guys we hung out with. I was only like 15, but I hung out with all like 18-year-olds, and they would just be, you know, I was kind of the lone warrior in the sense of they'd be like, Billy, go talk to that girl, go talk to that girl, go bring her, you know. We had a great time. It was interesting, very, very interesting time. I just don't. It was awesome. That's all I could say. I can't really. I wish we had all the internet back in the day, because I could have YouTubed all this stuff. I could have, you know, did comment. You know, we didn't have that back then. You know, we barely had email. So, so JJ said nice guys finish last, and I would say I agree with that in the sense of, like I said, that at the end of the relationship, nice guys do finish last. The key to everything, fellas, I'm gonna be honest, and ladies too. Everybody out there, there's two things that are mainly about relationships. First thing is always be yourself. Always, I'm gonna repeat it, be yourself. Don't try to hide who you are. Never try to hide who you are. Be straight up honest. Let them know what's up. And people respect that. And that's how it is in real life too. Like me in real life, I'm very, very honest. I tell you how it is. I don't mean no disrespect, but be honest. Just say, hey, I like this. I like video games. I like hanging out. I like playing sports. I like doing this. Don't try to be someone you're not, because at that time when you build your relationship with this person, it's all based upon a lie to begin with. So it's not going to work. So be honest. Second thing is, don't base your relationship upon sex. That is the #1 divorce reason of all of the world. Okay? It's either they base their relationship upon sex, or they base the relationship because they have a kid. Just because you have a kid with a girl does not mean you have to marry her. Okay? Yes, you got to man up, or lady up, or whatever you want to call it. I call it man up no matter what sex you are. But you got to man up and raise that kid, yes. But that doesn't mean you got to marry the lady. Raise the kid together, and then eventually, if you see to build the relationship, yes. Because where I'm from, small town, a lot of people get married just because they have kids. Do not do that. And don't base your relationship upon sex, no matter how good it is. Okay? Period. I'm just telling you guys. I'm trying to help. Hopefully you understand. This is more of an educational video. You're like, oh, BillKeyz is getting deep. So, one of the phrase, bros, you know, bros before hoes, I used that only when I was younger. When it gets older, it does not work. Don't worry about your friends when it comes to picking out your lady. Don't worry about any of those things. Find you someone that you truly enjoy just being around, hanging out, doing what you do. If you don't enjoy each other's company, you're not going to enjoy each other's company in the future. Me and my wife, we have our things. Like, I like playing my video games. She goes upstairs. She does what she does. But at the end, we love being together. You know, we have our moments. I mean, we argue and stuff just like anyone else. We're not perfect, but in the end of the day, we love each other. I say at the end of the day a lot. Thank you, Mr. Nappy Boy, for making me say at the end of the day all the damn time. So, second thing, too, next thing, I think we're on 4 or 5. Don't base all your things upon looks, okay? Just to let you know, it's great when you're young, but when you get to the ages of like 25, 26, when you get to the age of 80, everyone, I don't know many people that are beautiful at the age of 80. Okay, maybe 1 out of every 50. So don't base your relationship based upon looks. I know it's kind of crazy to say that, but what's inside? You know, if you love talking and being with the person, that's what you like. You know, that's what it is. I mean, so hopefully you guys have enjoyed this commentary. I did. I know I did. I love it. I love just talking about things. And like I always say, guys, my name is BillKeyz, and you guys out there have a great and wonderful day.